Going on, everybody? Double Check Effect Sports Code coming at you with another video. Shout out to all who have liked and subscribed to the channel thus far. I do appreciate all the likes and subscribes. Wanted to touch base today on the Monday Night Football game. Again, I know it's been a few days. I took the Sunday and Saturday off just because wasn't too confident in some of the plays and couldn't find anything, and I didn't want to force it. So again, we had some. Again, if you had Kyle Juszczyk from the last game, shout out to you guys for, again, Brandon the Great for finding that lead. And again, hopefully you guys won a little bit on that. So it was a good find. Again, it had to do with OJ Simpson and the 49ers, which is a unique piece because it's funny that the week began, week 6 no less, with OJ's team, or where he's from, the Bay Area, the 49ers. And the week is now going to end with his other team, the Buffalo Bills. Okay, so this week is highly connected to OJ Simpson. We're going to talk about how this all connects to this game today. So the theme of this week for week 6 has been, again, the number 6, right? The 49ers started off week 6 winning their 666th game with 36 points scored in that game. Right, a total of 60 points scored total in that game. So they won 36-24 for a total of 60. Again, the phrase orange equals 60. Now, they currently have 627 regular season wins plus their 39, which gives us that total. Okay. What I noticed about, again, the Buffalo Bills is that they're sitting on 495 wins all time. And again, he played for the Bills and the 49ers. Now, I'm not going to go ahead and pick a winner. We're going to talk about that at the end here, but I just wanted to talk about these notes here. Again, if you were to combine, again, they could stay on 495 wins all time. If you combine the Niners wins with the Bills wins, it equals 1,161. And again, that number is the 969th composite number. And again, OJ was drafted first overall in 1969. Okay. It's also worth noting, that OJ's former teams could all become 3-3 this week. So the 49ers, they went to 3-3. Again, USC Trojans, his team from college, they lost 33-30, and they dropped to 3-3. Okay, so a lot of threes going on. And then could that mean the same for the Bills? Again, are they really selling that? Again, I don't know exactly. Or could they stick with the number 496 win all time to tribute the Niners' 6th theme? Okay, so there's a lot going on there. Just wanted to touch base on that just because it is a lot about, OJ Simpson and his unique connection to The Rock. We're going to talk about that as well. The Rock has been in the news a lot lately from his return to WWE. And again, we talked about how he's connected to the Hurricane Milton in the previous video. Right, so they could, again, their gematria is very similar as well, so we're going to talk a little bit about that. All right, now, again, we're going to move on. Of course, we have to talk about Aaron Rodgers. We can't just, let that go. From, a few weeks ago, we had a great win with Aaron Rodgers, so we're going to stick to that today and see what it gives us. From the day of his 9/11 injury, from today's game is a span of 399 days. This reminds me of a lot when his twin Brett Favre threw for 399 yards and 4 touchdowns the day after his father passed on Monday Night Football. Okay, so it's been 399 days since he got that injury. Brett Favre throws for 399 yards on Monday Night Football the day after his father passed, right? So what does that mean for Rodgers? Well, history would say it would be a good thing, but what I noticed most about Rodgers tonight, he could struggle. He could struggle to find his groove in this game. I noticed he's sitting on 109 career interceptions in his regular season career, right? So let's take a look. Right here it says 109. This is the interceptions, INTs. He has 109. Again, could the 9/11 theme be indeed him getting 2 interceptions for his 109 and 111th interceptions today? That seems more plausible to me. Again, we're going to go ahead and again, New York equals 111. Okay. So highly likely he picks those up because I noticed the next 2 games are on the road, not in New York. Okay. So, I mean, he could go perfect until they come back, but that makes for a good riddle today, honestly, for him to throw at least 1 interception. There's no real odds. I was looking it up for 2. I couldn't find any, but I like him for at least 1 interception tonight. I think that's a solid pick because, if he throws 2, he'll pick up his 111th in New York. Okay. And what I also noticed about the over-under spread tonight, let's take a look at it, is that it's at 41, right? So let's take a look. Sorry, I have a lot of notes here. Yeah, 41. The 2 other primetime games, one featured them scoring 60 points, right? So they scored 60 points in the Thursday game. Last night, snooze fest, they only scored 24. And it reminded me of when Kobe Bryant, number 24, scored 60 points in his final game as a Laker. This leads me to believe the game will end with 42 points because it's the average of 60 and 24. If you add up, 60 plus 42 plus 24, you get 126. And of course, Kobe Bryant died on 126 day numerology, right? I should say January 126, right? But to be safe, you never know how that goes. I would scale the points back a couple just to give yourself some wiggle room when building this parlay. I would say 39.5 over is solid because now you're over 40. I definitely think they're going to go over 40. But again, they may put it right around there. So they usually have a good example. Last night I noticed that it was a big under theme last night. But again, Darius Slayton went over by a few yards. Spoil many unders going on there. So make sure that you add a couple points. I think it's safe to just plus or minus a couple. So I would recommend going 39.5 when building this parlay. And as far as an anytime touchdown, we had a great one last week. Now, I look for, not obvious player touchdowns, ones that you can almost put by themselves. I think that works out a little bit better because you can choose to add it to your parlay. You can make it a separate one. That way it's still a good win. Now, I noticed Bill's backup running back, Ty Johnson, right? So this guy, Ty Johnson, again, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, OJ Simpson. His name is Ty Marquise Johnson. And his birthday, if it allows me here, it might have reset me. So his birthday is on Patrick Mahomes' birthday, 1997. So we're going to go to that day real quick here. And you'll notice it's a span of 27 years and 27 days. So 98, 89. So the mirror image of each other. And he's currently sitting on 5 touchdowns, just like Kyle Juszczyk was when entering this game. And he could pick up his 6th touchdown all time for the week 6 theme. As you can see, 5 rushing touchdowns here. He also played for the Jets, right? So he could pick up his, see, he plays for the Jets. And now he plays for the Bills, number 26 for the Bills here. So this could be a good, game where, he's the backup running back, just like Kyle Juszczyk was. Again, there's probably a lot of money on James Cook to score, just like there was with Jordan Mason. So I think there might be another connection there with that. And also, he's got the last name Johnson, right? So Dwayne Johnson, right? So thank you. It looks like, so let's type in his full name in the calculator here. I'll come back in handy later. So we have Ty Marquise Johnson, 81 and 216, and of course that's the 6 cube number right here, and 9 times 9. So could be fitting for today to tie in the OJ and the Rock theme. Again, with the Rock Hurricane. Again, this is a really unique connection here. Again, something tells me that the Rock and Dwayne Johnson and OJ Simpson kind of look alike. Could they be one and the same? I don't know. But the gematria sure adds up, and it looks like it is, right? So as you take a look, they have a 3-cipher match in 3 out of the 4 main ciphers. So we type in their full names. So we'll go Dwayne Douglas Johnson equals 246, 84, and 294. So remember those. Then, of course, Morgenthau, James, Simpson, 246, 84, and 294 in 3 out of the 4 main cipher matches. So they are the twins here, in my opinion. And again, their numbers, if you combine the Rock wore 94 at Miami, the Hurricane, and then you had OJ Simpson wearing number 32. If you add that together, it equals 126 for the Kobe theme. So very, very interesting there. These are all, things that I like to happen today. I also noticed that Garrett Wilson, the very popular running receiver for the Jets, in the game in which they played San Francisco, OJ's other team, in week 1, he had 6 receptions for 60 yards. Again, the word orange equals 60. Okay, so again, this guy could be a playmaker today. Again, I would be careful. Again, I would. His over under tonight is oddly enough 5.5 and 60.5. So to be safe, I would put it over 50 yards. I know it's negative 250, but it's better safe to have it than not. So again, give yourself some wiggle room here today. I think that's the main point of today. In order to win, I think you need to lower that to 50 yards. It's still minus 250, so you can add that to the parlay if you wish to. Okay. Again, while it makes sense, my final thoughts here, while it makes sense for the Jets to win, like previous videos, I don't want to make the assumption, and you can choose a winner based on what I've provided, right? So now you can't get upset when I get 3 out of the 4 correct and the team loses, right? Because the team is just very subjective. That's on you. So if you want to add, the Jets to go 3-3, the Bills to go 3-3, go for it. But this is what I like. All right. The 3 picks I have over 39.5 points. I have Rodgers to throw at least 1 interception, and I like Garrett Wilson to have over 50 yards receiving. That'll net you a plus 360 for tonight. And again, I think the bonus one tonight, if you want to add this to the parlay or a separate by itself, is Ty Johnson anytime touchdown to commemorate Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and OJ Simpson. Again, oddly enough, at 6-1 odds, what are the chances at 6-1 you get a 6th touchdown? Okay, these are the things I noticed for tonight. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Again, the Rodgers theme, I think with his coach gone, people are going to think, oh, he's going to do better. I think he may struggle tonight, I'll be honest. I think, but the team might win, rally around him. But again, I look for him to at least get 1 interception tonight. Again, Josh Allen is hit or miss. He's going to either throw for 400 yards or throw for 130. So somewhere in there. Okay, hopefully this helps. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Double Check FX Sports Code coming at you. Hope you have a great day. Take care.